IPOB One Family aham ka bụkwa nwada Ọgụ TV ụmụchukwu okike abịa ma ọ na-ada kwa ụda na-ada suda ike ọ bụ ka o si ada ka m ji wee bịa wee sị ka m kọwapụtara ụmụnne m wee gosikwa ha ihe onyonyo ka ha soro m wee kirie ọ bụ ezie n'ezie dịka anyị na-emekwa nke anyị na-eme anya na-ekpere onye ndu anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ekpere n'ebe ọbụla ọ nọ n'aka ndị zun wee na-asị ka Chukwu okike abịa maka ndị mbụ na ndị egede niile ka ndị niile nwụrụ anwụ ma n'ihi nnwere onwe nke anyị na-achụ na ana Biafra ka ha bịa nọnyere ya na mmụọ na mmadụ n'ebe ọbụla ọ nọ n'aka ndị zon Jehova Chukwu okike abịa ma ga-anọnyere onye ndu anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu anyị na-asị n'oge adịghị anya na ọ ga-apụta n'aka ndị zun mana anyị mara na ihe ọ bụ odogwu ọdọwara ọdụmọnụ wee napụta ọdụm ihe ọkpụ n'ọnụ o jere n'ọnụ agụ wee napụta agụ ihe ọkpụ n'ọnụ anyị mara na ọ bụ nnwere onwe anyị ka o jere iweta n'aka ndị zun ndewo na ụmụchukwu okike abịa ma nkwụsị okwu ugbu a ma agbanyekwere gị ihe onyonyo a ka ị soro m wee kirie ma ji ntị gị wee nụrụ ka Chukwu okike abịa ma si na-ekpupe Buhari prezidenti Nigeria prezidenti ndị zun country ya na Malami ọkwa ihe a kpọrọ ha Chukwu okike abịa ma na-ekpupe ha ike o nwere otu nwoke emere interview ya bụ nwoke wee jide ha ya onye nwoke a bụ onye press ka ọ bụ o wee jide ha wee bọghee ha wee kwuo ka ha dị mpụ na arụ niile ha na-emeso ndị ụmụ Biafra wee sị gị nne ka m gbanyere ya ụmụnne m ka ha soro m wee kirie ma ji ntị ha ma nụrụ ya ka ị na-egekwa ozi a ma na-atụsị ya ka mba ụwa niile na-ahụ ozi anyị n'ihi na ọkụkọ sịrị na mkpu ọ na-eti abụrụkwanụ ka ife ji ya rapịa kama na ọ bụ ka ụwa niile nụrụ onu ya ya mere ị ga-eji wee na-atụsa ozi ya ka mba ụwa niile wee nụrụ onu anyị ma hụ ihe ndị mba zun ya zun country akpọrọ Nigeria ihe ha na-eme anyị nwa bụ ụmụ Biafra maka nnwere onwe anyị nke anyị si na anyị chọrọ Nwachukwu okike abịa ma ka ị na-atụsa ozi a na Facebook anyị bụ IPOB Nwada Ọgụ TV idepụta edemede gị n'ebe edemede ma na-ekesa ozi a ma na-esonyekwaziri anyị na YouTube channel IPOB Nwada Ọgụ TV ị ga na-enweta ozi ịpịa your notification bell ka ị na-enweta ozi mgbe ọbụla m tinyere ozi dịka m si kwe nkwa na m ga na-ewetara gị ozi ọkachasị ihe na-eme na ana Biafra mụ na gị jisi ike n'ọrụ onye ọbụla na-eme nke ọ na-eme ka Biafra wee bịa ya jisi ike onye na-eme nke ọ na-eme ka onye ndu anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu wee nwere onwe ya jisi ike n'ọrụ n'oge na-adịghị anya na anyị ga-enwere onwe anyị ma na Biafra ndewonu ụmụchukwu okike abịa maka udo dịrị ndị niile chọrọ udo ma tụsa ozi a ndewonu.
Administration has deployed the Department of State Services
in
what they allege are clearly illegal nocturnal raids. They claim that the raids have been mainly targeted against the South separatist groups rather than the North terrorist bandits and kidnappers. Give us your assessment to
Well, in the first place, let me say this very clearly, that the foundation of every agitation in this country is injustice. The foundation, listen very carefully and put this in your scrapbook, I beg you. The foundation of every agitation, sir, is injustice. As I'm here, if I do a disservice to the woman I call my wife, she will protest and the house may be unlivable. If I'm unfair to any of my children and one observes, I don't think I'm going to enjoy their patronage as their father. The same thing with this country. Let us look at what the president said. The president of the country has attended 2 United Nations General Assembly. And let me put it in perspective. The one that was viral in 2015 was the fact that he was talking about the self-determination for the people of where? Of Palestine. One. The second one that has not gone viral was the case he has made, also on record, for the Rohingya Muslims that have been wrongly treated by the people of Burma, known as Myanmar. That is the second one that has not gone viral. If the president could make a case for them, why is the president or the leadership of this country uncomfortable with people asking for self-determination? Nigeria is a signatory to all the conventions available that permit or allows for self-determination. And why would anybody ask for self-determination? It is simply because the person feels, I am not being treated fairly in this marriage that has become very uncomfortable. That is one part of this conversation. Moving forward at the same time, when you are talking about the security operatives, do not forget that one of the most interesting parts of the role they played was to have gone to Kano to arrest somebody that said the president was going to take another wife. That is my own Department of State Service. Arresting people or arresting somebody who said the president wants to take another wife. In the first place, the president's religion allows him to take 4 wives. And if a man says the president was going to get married, I think that you could leave the police that also attend to civil issues to go and arrest him. The DSS should not be seen in such cases. Thirdly, there was something that happened when they paraded certain things they said they saw in Igboho's home. They saw the paraphernalia of his traditional religious worship. The last time I checked this constitution that I have issues with, freedom of conscience and religion is one. And you cannot circumscribe a man who has decided to be a traditional religious worshipper and protect himself as such by displaying the charms you found in his house. In the first place, the amulet, the charms, are the paraphernalia of his religion. Have you arrested somebody with rosary? Have you arrested somebody with tesbih? Why are you displaying all of those things? That is not part of what you should display. Then at the same time, the DSS came to his house. We have actually gone to places where I've sat with my lawyer friends that the way the DSS entered Igboho's house, was it proper? They said no. Was there an arrest warrant? Was there a search warrant? And don't forget that part of the issues described by the governor was that you cannot send people into a state when the chief executive is not aware. They went to Igboho's home. Governor Seyi Makinde was not aware of people coming to do such job. That is also a disrespect to the first citizen of the state, a disregard. Then let me also say this. When Afara Aku, the place of Nnamdi Kanu, was actually besieged by the military, do not also forget that the governor of that state was not aware of it. Let us walk within the confines of the law that we have sworn to uphold. These things are the reasons the governors of the South are saying certain things should not happen. And let me say this very clearly. The agitations may not abate, because if you think you have curbed one, other people are actually rising up and saying, no, treat people. Do you know that the Anglican Church in the East, in Anambra, for instance, according to certain things that I read recently, have stopped the use of the Nigerian flag, and of course, they don't accommodate the national anthem again. That I read somewhere about 3 days or 48 hours ago. You see, when people see that you are not listening to them, they will find a way to get your attention. For instance, we are talking about the South people at the same time who are complaining. Has any respect been shown to the people of that region? Let us know that as students of political history, it took a lot of battle for them to even get the 13% derivation that they get today. And they are still telling you that the host communities are affected. Excuse me, people, I have traveled in the south of the country. I've gone to the pipelines. I am not a media person that sits in Lagos and talk. I have gone to the creeks. I've gone to the waterways of Ahoda. I've seen this pipeline, and I see the stark poverty in the lives of these people. Wow. Let us treat this country with fairness and justice so agitations can stop. I appreciate this platform, and thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much for your contribution.